Yo, 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 this is Mr. O. Yo, 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 this is Mr. O, and today we're going to learn about rhombi and squares. Obviously, rhombi is a plural for rhombus, okay? And let's go ahead now. Properties of rhombi. Rhombi have the same properties of parallelogram, okay? So rhombi, is under the umbrella of parallelogram. Everything in parallelogram is also rhombus or rhombi, okay? The opposite sides are congruent, opposite sides are parallel, opposite angles are congruent, consecutive angles are supplementary, and diagonals bisect each other. Plus, we just have to add a couple one over here about rhombi, okay? Where's our rhombus here? There you go. This could be a rhombus, okay? The other thing that I would like to add is that all sides, four sides are congruent. So this sides are all congruent. Okay. Next, diagonal are perpendicular. So if this diagonal here, the red diagonal and the blue diagonal form a 90-degree angle here because they are perpendicular. Okay. And the last one here is that the diagonals again are angle bisectors. Meaning to say this angle here, this red diagonal here is an angle bisector. That means this two here are equal, and likewise with this one here. All four of them has to be equal. Okay, same thing with this blue diagonal here, this one here. It cuts the opposite angles to be congruent, and they are all four of them are equal. Okay, interesting, right? And please don't forget that if the diagonals are perpendicular, this is 90. All of those four are also has to be 90. Okay, let's go ahead now. JK is equal to 12, JN equals 7. So where's JK? JK is 12 here, so we know all of them are equal to 12. Very simple, right? JN is 7, so this has to be 7. Take note, there's 7, not MN. This will not be 7. That's 4 rectangle. They're not going to be 7 there, okay? But we know the two others are 7, okay? So how do you find it? How do you find MN, let's say? Remember that this blue triangle here form a right triangle because the diagonals are perpendicular. So this angle here is 90 degree. So we're going to use Pythagorean theorem again to find this MN. So this is 90, this is my C, and this could be my A. So 7 squared plus B squared is equal to 12 squared. This will be 49. This will be B squared equals 144. Subtract 144 by 49 will be 95. Square of 95. And the square root of 95 is approximately, square root of 95 is 9.74. So 9.7, because of 9.7 there. So this is 9.7. And where else can we get 9.7? The other side of the diagonal there. Okay. So let's find out here. JM is 12. JL is 7 plus 7. It will be 14. MN is 9.7. And MK is 9.7 times 2 is 19.4. Kaboom. Next, involvement of the angle. Remember for the rhombus, this purple one are angle bisector. So if this is 38 here, that has to be 38. This has to be 38, and that has to be 38. Okay? And this will not be 38 on this case, but I know and you know that the diagonals are perpendicular. So this angle 8 here is 90-degree angle, 90-degree, 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 right? So for me to know the other set, let's focus on this orange triangle. That is a right triangle. So if this is not their sum is equal to 180. If this was 90, that's 38. How much is this? So 180 minus 90 minus 38 will give us 52. So this 52. So therefore we know this 52, 52, 52. And there you have it. We solved the entire thing now. So there you go. Let's try this example here. I have a rhombus ZWXY. ZY is 34. WY is 38. So the entire thing is 38. So divide by 2, this will be 19, and that's 19. And find the measurement of ZXY. ZXY. This is 34. So let's do it now. If that's 34, we know this 34. We know that's 34. And this is also 34. Okay. We know this 90 here. So we can oh, this is tricky now here. Okay. This is 34. So the entire sides are also 34, right? There's so many 34s here. And I need to know what is this angle here, okay? Remember this 90, that's 34. I can get 90 minus 34 will give me 56. This is 56 here. That's 56 there. This is 56. That's also 56, okay? So what are we missing? We're missing for one thing here, the ZV. Okay, remember it's a right triangle. So let's focus on this triangle here. They said that this one here is ZV. So that's my A, let's say, and B is 19. This is 34. I need to find this one using Pythagorean theorem because this is a 90-degree angle. So that's my C there, and this is my B. So therefore, A squared plus 19 squared equals 34 squared. 19 squared is 361. 34 squared is 1156. Subtracted by 361, 795. Take the square root of that is 28.9 or 28.2. So therefore, ZV, this measurement of this side is 28.2. And likewise, this portion is also 28.2. Okay, there you go. We solved everything there. Okay. All right. So let's go now to the next one, which is square. Square is very simple. A square has all the properties of the parallelogram, rectangle, and rhombus. That's how perfect square is. It covers all the beauty of rectangle and rhombus specifically. Because if it's a rectangle and rhombus, it has to be parallelogram. So if you combine rectangle and rhombus, you put them together, it's going to be a square. Opposite sides are congruent, opposite sides are parallel, opposite angles are congruent, consecutive angles are supplementary, diagonal bisect each other. These are all coming from parallelogram. So what does the square got from rectangle and rhombus? Four right angles, diagonals are congruent. That is from rectangle. And for rhombus, four congruent side, diagonals are perpendicular, and diagonal bisect each are opposite angles. Okay, so let's go ahead now here. So I have here ABCD is a square, AD is 11, so everything is 11 there. According that's the square got from rhombus. If they're all 11, that's perfect. Okay. Now, so what else we need to know here? They all measures 90-degree angle there. If they're all 90-degree angle, that's coming from rectangle. Okay. So how do we find the diagonals? Remember, we have a right triangle over here. So we can use Pythagorean theorem, which we got from Pythagoras. 11, 11, that's 90 here. We're gonna find the C here. So 11 squared plus 11 squared is equal to C squared. So that will be 121 plus 121 is equal to 242. Take the square of 242, roughly 15.5 or 15.6. Okay, so if that's 15.6, we divide that by the 2, each of them will be 7.7 or 7.8 actually, and this is 7.8. Okay, and they're all going to be 7.8 like a rectangle. Okay, so what's BC? BC here will be 11, AC will be 15.6, BD is going to be 15.6 also, EC is 7.8, DAB is 90, AEB. Don't forget that the middle portion there, according to rhombus, that diagonals there bisect each other, and they're also perpendicular. This is 90, that's 90, that's 90. So AEB is also 90. CBD is going to be 45 because the diagonals are angle bisector. So 90 divided by 2 is 45, which we got from the rhombus. And BAC is also 45 degrees. And there you have